I've crossed the line and feel disgusting. Okay, I don't even know why I'm writing this. Maybe just to get it out somewhere anonymous because I can't look anyone I know in the face right now. Especially him. My husband, let's call him Mark. Mark is good, solid. He remembers how I like my coffee black, 2 sugars. He puts up with my terrible taste in reality TV. Never complains. We built this life, you know? Piece by piece, Ikea furniture we assembled together, swearing and laughing. Stupid inside jokes nobody else gets. Plans for maybe a kid someday, a dog definitely. It felt real. It was real. Last week, I went out for work drinks. Normal thing, team building or whatever they call it. It was fine. A bit boring. But Mark was away visiting his sick mom. The house felt empty when I got back later. Usually he'd be there, maybe watching sports on low volume, maybe already asleep on the couch. That silence got to me more than I thought. And he was there at the drinks. An old colleague, Alex. We always had this spark, I guess. Flirty emails years ago when we worked together. Nothing serious. Never crossed any lines back then. But tonight, he stayed late too. Most people left. We ended up talking at a corner table. About work, about life. He complained about his girlfriend. I listened. Maybe I complained a bit too, about feeling lonely with Mark gone. Stupid. So stupid to say that out loud. One drink led to another. Cheap white wine. The bar was closing. We left together. It was raining lightly. He offered to share his umbrella. We stood close under it, walking towards the train station. Too close. His hand brushed mine, reaching for his pocket. I didn't pull away. My heart was hammering, not in a good way. More like a warning bell I was actively ignoring. He stopped walking, looked at me, then he leaned in. I should have turned my head, said no, laughed it off, pushed him away, anything. But I didn't. We kissed. Right there on the wet street corner under a flickering streetlight. It wasn't like the movies. It was clumsy, wet, tasted like stale wine and cigarettes. His beard scratched my face. He asked if I wanted to go back to his place. He said his apartment was nearby, just for another drink to dry off. My brain screamed no, loudly. A klaxon going off, but my feet walked with him. I felt detached, like watching someone else make these terrible, terrible choices. Like watching a car crash in slow motion. His apartment was small, generic. It smelled faintly of damp towels. Nothing like our home, the one with the photos on the wall and Mark's smell on the pillows. Nothing felt right, but we were there. Clothes came off. It happened. It felt mechanical, empty, quick. There was this moment I caught my reflection in his dark bedroom window. Dark outside, faint reflection inside. I didn't recognize the person looking back. Her eyes looked hollow, staring. Afterwards, the silence was worse than the silence at home had been. He fell asleep pretty quick, started snoring lightly. I just lay there, staring at the ceiling fan wobble. Every tiny sound felt huge, amplified. The hum of his ancient-looking mini fridge. A car horn blaring outside. My own breathing felt too fast, too loud. I carefully slipped out of bed. Got dressed in the near dark, fumbling with my shirt buttons. My hands were shaking. I couldn't get the zip on my jeans right at first. I couldn't get out fast enough. Walked home in the steady rain. Didn't even care I was getting soaked to the bone. Felt like I needed washing off, like I could scrub it away. Getting back into our apartment, it was like entering a crime scene where I was the criminal. Mark's running shoes by the door, muddy from his last run. His stupid favorite mug with a chipped handle drying by the sink. A picture of us on the fridge, smiling like idiots from that trip last summer to the beach. I felt sick. Actually gagged over the kitchen sink, clutching the cold counter edge. Nothing came up but bile. He came back the next day. Walked in, dropped his bags with a sigh, and hugged me tight before I could brace myself. Said he missed me like crazy. Smelled like him, like fabric softener and safety. And all I could feel was dirt. Like I was covered in something foul and sticky that he couldn't see, but I could feel crawling on my skin. I hugged back weakly. Since then, it's pure torture. Every time he touches my arm or kisses my cheek goodbye, I flinch inside. I make excuses to avoid being close. Headache. Tired from work. Too much on my mind. He looks confused, maybe a little hurt. But he's patient. Too patient. His kindness feels like a knife twisting. It makes it worse. I shower twice a day now, sometimes 3 times. Scrub my skin until it's red, but the feeling doesn't go away. It's not on my skin. It's inside. Lodged somewhere behind my ribs. A heavy, disgusting lump of shame. I look in the mirror and I hate what I see. The memory plays back without permission. The kiss on the street, the generic apartment smell, his face when he woke up briefly as I crept out, eyes blurry before falling back asleep. My own hollow reflection in his window. It loops and loops. I broke something. Not just Mark's trust if he finds out, but me. I crossed a line I swore I'd never ever cross, and I don't know how to come back from it. I feel disgusting, like actual garbage left out in the rain. I haven't told him. How could I? How do you drop a bomb like that into the middle of your life? His life? For what? A moment of pathetic idiocy fueled by cheap wine and loneliness? But living with this? This secret? It feels like poison. Slow acting. Every smile I fake feels stiff on my face. Every I love you feels like ash in my mouth. I see him looking at me sometimes, a questioning look in his eyes, like he knows something's off but doesn't know what. How long until he figures it out? Or until I just break completely under the weight of it? I just needed to say it somewhere. I crossed the line. And I feel fucking disgusting. I don't know what to do.